Good evening. A science teacher and 4 of his students are treated for burns after a biology experiment blows up at their middle school in Wallingford.
Channel 3's Jenny Musanti reports it was to have been a routine experiment. She explains what went wrong in this report tonight from the scene.
The 7th graders in room 213 at the Moran Middle School were looking forward to learning about chlorophyll. Instead, they learned a lesson in the explosive nature of alcohol. It was 10 o'clock, and teacher Alan Kurtz was trying to extract chlorophyll from a leaf.
To do that, you need to boil it in alcohol. So what I had done was heated the water first. We opened the windows in the classroom to provide ventilation, and we put the boiling water inside the other beaker of water, and we put the leaf in, but it was taking so long that we needed to add more alcohol to the beaker.
It was an experiment he'd conducted 30 or 40 times before, but this time it backfired.
The explosion occurred when he was pouring alcohol into the beaker, and a couple of drops dropped onto the hot plate.
It got on the burner, and it went all the way up into the can, and it blew up, and Mr. Kurtz got burnt.
The front of me was burning. You know, I couldn't tell whether it was the alcohol that was burning or the clothing.
Kurt suffered second-degree burns on both hands. 4 students also suffered burns on their hands, face, and legs. All were treated and released from the hospital. 3 of the students were back at school for afternoon classes. The school remained open and classes went on as usual. In fact, some students in the school had no idea that there really was a fire.
I was just explaining to the kids how volatile alcohol is and to be careful with it. And yet this leak that was in the can caused it all.
The lesson learned today was not about chlorophyll, but about caution, and most believe it is a lesson these students will never forget. Jenny Musanti, Channel 3 Eyewitness News, Wallingford.